Good morning on News Insight. At this table, we talk about Nigerian politics and things that have trended over times, and also how we can contribute our quota to make it a better state, Nigeria as a country. You're welcome, guys. Everybody's looking rested and well, good. Eli.
After the weekend.
Yeah.
And then with the change of things in the country.
Okay. It's changing for the better?
At least, yeah. It's just withdrawn from Farotimi stepping down for Dele.
Dele's...
Afe Babalola, you know, maybe...
But there are more other issues that are coming up that we're going to be discussing later.
Fine.
Philip, you look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, always cute as normal. All right, so
I take it as a compliment.
Sure, definitely. So during the weekend, there was Afe Babalola University had, I think it's supposed to maybe a graduation, and Afe Babalola said he's going to withdraw the case from court due that he sued Dele Farotimi for libel, and he gave reasons. He said the Ooni of Ife and the Oba of Aare Afe also waded into the matter, and because of that, he said other people had waded in. He said Obasanjo did, he said no. He said Matthew Coker did, he said no. He said, but this one of KBC, he cannot say no. What do you say about that?
You see, I will say that at last, Afe Babalola has listened to the voice of reason. You know, he said a lot of Nigerians had been reaching out to him to reconsider his stance on his action against Dele Farotimi over the publication of his book. He said this when the Ooni of Ife, a company of other traditional rulers from the Yoruba enclave, visited him in his home at his own university. It is interesting to see that Afe Babalola is saying that it's because of the intervention and all of that. But I will take a different posture, because I felt he has seen the handwriting on the wall that the way it's going, there is no way he can succeed in prosecuting Dele Farotimi. Because what if whatsoever reason, if at all, Dele has committed defamation or libel against him, it is not for him to prosecute him. We have said it's a civil matter. But he's going through the criminal process. He wasn't going to succeed.
And it was intentional.
So he is doing this to make it look as if, because people intervene. For me, it is not people that intervene. He has seen the handwriting on the wall.
And he's making it look as if he's the villain.
Yes. Which is not true, because it's a mere accusation that the man, laid by him. We have not been able to prove that case.
And he's also making it look as if he's the authority at the court that is going to jail.
Saying that he will give nothing if he sends Farotimi to jail. So he has already. Are you the court?
Exactly.
And that's what the book, part of the content of the book.
Yes, that these things are judged before they are brought to limelight. Eli. Is that the Nigerian that we have today, that somebody you are sentenced before you are brought before the cases before the court? Because the way he spoke and the way there's a place he quoted the Ooni of Ife. He said that the Ooni of Ife said that we have different children born by the same parent.
Yes.
That Farotimi, they make it look as if Farotimi is a dissident.
There was a country. That is the title of a book.
Yeah.
The country has been sold. Is it only one that speaks as if he's God over law?
Yes.
Have you not had Rotimi, Amechi, and co behaving normally then, and Wike just wake up and speak as if he has decisions, that his decisions is what the court must obey?
Yes.
Have you not listened to even our president today said it was his turn even before election? Have you not heard where the Chief Justice of the Federation was the Chief Justice that was removed from office for no excuse, for no tangible reasons, all because probably the way I look at it, they think they will not be able to manipulate him. And finally,
I think that was Onoge.
Finally, when they find out that, okay, they've gotten what they wanted, they say they will settle out of court. Suddenly, I think
everything was restored back to him.
So, you see, we are still in that country where few are like gods All right? But my happiness here is this. That Peter Obi went to beg him. He didn't listen.
No, you didn't say Peter Obi went to beg.
No, we knew he went. I
He was on the media.
He went.
Peter went.
Yes, he went.
Okay.
Obasanjo did.
Yeah.
Kuka. Let me tell you something about Martin Kuka. He's one man of God that have not been involved in stupid things that have to do with politics, money, and whatever. He's one man of God that had been respected, even in the north, by his counterpart, the Islamic scholars, and he's one man of God that have worked is in Sokoto as we speak, and all those places he's gone round in all the crises. While even Deborah was killed in Sokoto, he was there as the head of the Catholic. You understand the language? He's not had any crisis with the Islamic body and then northerners. So if such a man will beg a human being like him, and he wouldn't look at him, because that man is also sitting on the throne of God.
But he said that he has built his name and that he doesn't want anybody to rubbish his name. But if a name, we have seen a lot of people in America.
Who is rubbishing his name?
Is it that means Farotimi is rubbishing his name?
Farotimi simply just wrote a book and said what he has just demonstrated.
Okay.
The statements made so far. Well, I'm happy again for one thing. I think there's a hope for Nigerians. Like I'd always said, I'm an advocate of this, that when the people realize themselves, like Bible says, and if my people who are called by my name, shall wake up, forsake their sins, I, the Lord, will forgive them.
You are turning in your pastor's instinct today.
Now, look at it. If the Obas will now talk to him, a man that had made up his mind to send this young man to jail, to condemn him, had now been spoken to by Obas, and finally he said, who is he? That means he has accepted certain authorities above him. That means if the people, some of our traditional leaders today, if they refuse to be toyed in the hands of our politicians and stand with the people, it means there is hope for the nation.
Okay, all right. But you see, Philip, this is one side of the road, because I'm thinking about the other side of the road. Farotimi has not abated in the Nigerian of our dream, where everything works. They are not guaranteed. Farotimi has not agreed that he has defamed anybody. He has his evidence, and he told them that we're going to meet in court. It doesn't mean that Farotimi is going to withdraw the book, or he's going to withdraw what he has said, or he's going to stop talking about the things he's been saying.
What a question. Answer that question.
You see, I'm very happy that you brought this question.
Honestly.
So that you just spoke my mind. But you see, I said it before that what has happened here is that, Afe Babalola has seen the handwriting on the wall, that he's losing the war. What it means to me that he has been humbled by Dele Farotimi. There is no way, because people talk to him. He saw that, look, the Nigerian people are with Dele Farotimi, and they are prepared to go all the way with him.
Yeah.
Dele said, we'll meet in court. He said it's going to be a long day in court.
Yes.
That I'm prepared for this legal battle.
And evidence upon evidence.
He said so. He had not relinquished in his statement. He's still standing by his word. The book is out there. So the father said, the claim that people spoke to him, that is why he's withdrawing. It's face covering, so that it will look as if it is the people that made him to withdraw. It's a face-saving action. That's as far as I'm concerned.
Eli, in recent time, we have seen this libel stuff come up. Pam. What's his name? Bona Boy said that Spirituality has defamed him. And one of the agencies they use to make sure they incarcerate people is the police. Is that how we should go? Is this right? Police
need reform. They need reform. Have police not gone to slap soldier or Air Force in Kwara and they are making trouble? Is it not a national shame? The security agents fighting themselves. This is not the first time anyway. It's always police against soldier in Lagos. Now in Kwara. The question here is this. If you are given power and arm, you should be able to control your temper. Why should police always want to slap somebody or shoot somebody and it will cause a general chaos?
But on the side that they always liaising with the rich to prosecute the lesser one in quotes.
innocent.
It's
The
rather-
innocent, the presumed innocent.
It's rather most unfortunate because if I must say this, even the little salary the police are enjoying today is not after the problem of NSAS. And the same police were the people that were used to disrupt the fight of NSAS, which was for them. I'm not a civil servant. You're not a civil servant. I don't earn salary. I don't have pension. It's the police. And they are living in abject poverty. Quote me anyway. I have a lot of them in my family. So I don't know what is wrong with people. Yes, they have to protect the nation, their uniform.
Yeah, and also protect individuals
But no,
that's being
their
bullied.
primary job is the protection of lives and property. And the people that are fighting for them are the same people they are fighting. So I think it has to do with orientation.
Barrister Philip, sorry. These police civil issues, there's something that you said about it being civil, right? And now criminalizing it. Must the police not always listen from both sides before they go out in a commando style? We're out of time. 1.5 minutes.
You see, he said it before that there was a country. As it is today, there is no country. When there's a country, the police will confine themselves
To be reformed.
to their own duty, doing what they are meant to do, keeping law and order. But what we have today, it is the rules of the might. So the police are instrument in the hands
Of the mighty.
So they do whatever they are paid to
Master,
do.
yeah.
It is not the police that's supposed to safeguard the lives and property
Of the
all
rich.
Nigerians.
Yes.
But for now, it is the police are for the rich, by the rich, and
For the rich.
So what else do you expect to see?
Yeah,
Now,
take it away.
in addition to what he has just said, a hungry man is a man you can easily control. The man that feeds a man can easily control a man.
So they keep the people
I said
hungry.
reform. Nigerian police force they should look into Nigerian police force, upgrade them, give them training, and then increase their welfare. Maybe when they can control what comes to their table, some of them will no longer be controlled by people who feed them.
All right. So what we can, I don't think everything has abated yet. My views and the views of my colleague at the studio is that what we are seeing is just the rich trying to oppress the poor through the law enforcement agent. But we'll keep a tab on this case, Farotimi and Afe Babalola, and see how it goes. We are yet to hear from Afe Babalola, from Dele Farotimi.
Yes, certainly.
We will be right back on News Insight.